What's up, everybody? You are now tuned into my podcast, Difficult People Chronicles. I'm Seriously Focused Johnnie, SF Johnnie. Today's a Q&A. The episode is called Hiring the Right Person. The question is, what do you look for when hiring the right person? So, I compiled a list just for you all. Number one, do the references. Now, here's the thing. If the applicant doesn't want to use anyone in their department or at their company, go to the company's website and see if they have the department titles listed. One of the sites you can go to is Glassdoor, where they rate the companies. Check the reviews. If the reviews are bad, then you will know why they left or why they're trying to peel out. Sometimes it's the manager or supervisor. And also, you can also check the overall reviews of the company. A lot more people are leaving companies to be at peace. It's not always the wrong candidate. Sometimes it's the wrong company. Number two, don't just ask questions you see in an interview book. Ask questions pertaining to the workload and the environment. The one thing I hate is when a manager hides the what I call ghetto or unprofessional environment that they know they work in, because they need to hire somebody like yesterday. And then the applicant is stuck looking all over again, or they peel out, becoming a no call, no show. Give the interviewee a scenario about the job atmosphere and see what answer they come up with. Ask common sense questions like, if you see a group gossiping and not being productive, and they ask you to go out to lunch, and you know that they are the problematic group in the department, you're new, what do you do? Try to see if you could get a sense of who they really are, character wise. Number three, I told one of my friends to have someone wait in the conference room and have small talk with an applicant. The reason why I told her this is because she was having no luck hiring people. They would start the job and then months later they would just quit. So she never really got a real idea why they left, but she kind of had a feeling why they left. I told her you will be able to get a feel of their personality. Well, she got me to do just that. And I had small talk with the person who is now part of her management team. This woman went from her assistant to now working in a management position under her. She calls her right hand chick because she's on point, and she helped her step into that management role. She groomed her. They have been working together for some years now, and my friend is able to take vacations on time. She is stress free, and she said this one person alone equals 4 of her staff members because her management style, professionalism, and work ethic is on point. Number 4, look for body language. One of the things I do, regardless, when it comes to my personal business, when it comes to the jobs I worked on, people I interact with, family, friend, I don't care. Body language. But in a company, body language and how professional they are. Nowadays, anyone can do a resume. Anyone can do a reference. Anyone can list their family member, their dog, the annoying neighbor down the hall, anybody. Some applicants will walk in with an attitude like you need them and they are entitled. Some just don't care one way or the other, but they want a job. Look for the one who is interested in the job and wants to work. And sometimes you can tell that by body language. Number 5, when you give them documents, meaning the applicant, to fill out, see if they fill them all out or hand them back to you with some things missing, like they didn't fill out the documents at its entirety. There's a difference between a person who asks questions to fill out forms and one who depends on you to do it. Pay attention to that. Now, the last 5 are from people who are professionals, and I value their answers. And I added on to some of their answers. So here we go. Number 6, get a good picture of the person you want to potentially hire. I say this too. Jot down some criteria outside of the job description listed. For example, one of my pet peeves is for someone not to ask for clarity, and they will sit in their seat and don't do what is asked. We are all human. We all make mistakes. But I know that sometimes when you hire people to do the job, sometimes they are not trained properly, they are not trained at all, or the person training them sometimes feels some kind of way, so they rush through the training on purpose because they feel like somebody's either going to outshine them or take their job. And that person coming in does not learn the workload properly. So, because of that, when a person comes on an interview, one of the things you say to them is, the person that works for me, if you don't understand something, ask for clarity. At least you know that you covered it during the interview. Yes. Number 7. Find out what is the vision they have for themselves. I've seen an applicant blatantly say, when asked, where do you see yourself in the next few months? And this applicant said that they're only going to be at the job for a month, and when the other job comes through, they're leaving. And basically they said this is just an interview. They walked in cocky, they left the interview cocky. And that same applicant, months later, had the nerve to call asking if the position was still vacant. Why? Because that other job did not come through. Yep. And I sat there and I said, you never do that. Even, and I'm just talking about the applicant, like if you know somebody that's looking for a job, you don't do that. Reason why is because you never know. Anything can happen. You never let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. You keep that in your pocket, whatever your plans are. Number 8, find out what are they bringing to the table. Me personally, I like to keep it real no matter what I do. I don't care if, like when I was younger looking for a job, or I'm being used for a reference. I like to keep it real. That's what got me in the job, and that's what get other people their job when they used me for a reference. Number 9, someone who takes the initiative to learn and also who is receptive to change. I like people who adapt to change because nowadays a lot of companies are changing rapidly, and the person you want to hire, you don't want resistance when it comes to change. You don't want to be writing them up every other month or having to suspend them or fire them. You want a person that's receptive and adaptive to change. Number 10, one of the questions you can ask is, how would you make the work process better? Like saving of resources, time, money, supplies, and staffing hours. One of the things that puts companies in a hole is overspending. So while you are on the front line, you want someone that comes in that can help you cut back. Because if you overspend, guess what? They're going to start cutting staff. So that's it for today. I think if I find one of my files, I'm going to upload some additional stuff to add to the list. And to my website. So that's it for today. For a one-on-one session, go to my website, seriouslyfocusedjohnnie.com. For suggested topics, go to my email, or you can email me at my website, either or. Check me out on YouTube, check out my store, Love Me More and I Love You More, and all the links is below. Later.